our last FA Cup final through injury. So just how excited are you to be involved this time?
Yeah, obviously it's disappointing to miss out last time. After playing a part in the FA Cup run-in to the final, and then to miss the actual final was disappointing for me, but it was great for the team to lift the cup, and it's something that we're looking forward to doing again on the weekend. We really got to go into this game and try and get that win.
In terms of the competition this season, just looking back at that Southampton game where you scored 2 goals, how important was that for you in regaining your confidence after coming back from injury?
Obviously, being out for so long, twice in 2 seasons, it's going to be difficult for anybody, and I think for me to obviously get back into training first and foremost, and then to get back out on the pitch. Get back out on the pitch. Cheers, mate. Yeah, to get back out on the pitch, and then to get the goals, and just to be out there playing, taking part in a competitive game. It was massive for me, and something that I'm just looking forward to doing more so for the next few years.
A final one from me. You've played at Wembley before, obviously loads of times for England. How can that experience help players like Rob Holding, for example, who's not played in a FA Cup final before?
Yeah, I think obviously he played in the semi-final. He played really well that day, and so he's had the experience of going there, experiencing the stadium, the atmosphere, and it's something where that experience is invaluable, really, and to go to such stadiums and to play in these big occasions, it's something that you've dreamt of as a little kid, and but I think it's really important to play the game and not the occasion.
Danny, what's the mood been like in training? Obviously disappointment at the weekend, missing out on 4th, but with such a big game to come, how have you all focused yourselves and regrouped?
Yeah, we've got to be professional about it. Obviously it's really disappointing not to get the top 4 with the way the season's gone. It's been, for us as a club, as a whole, fans, players and staff, it's not been the greatest season for us, so we know we have the opportunity to make it that little bit better come the weekend.
Can this game, can the FA Cup final and FA Cup win help almost ahead of next season, turn it into a positive for next season?
Well, you've got the opportunity to play in the final and to win the trophy, and that's a positive. We know the league position isn't really, it doesn't make up for that.
It's obviously incredibly sad scenes in your home city this week away from football. I mean, what tribute would you pay to those in your home city?
Yeah, it's obviously, it's hard for me to comment on it. Knew people who was in and around the arena at the time, and it's I think from speaking to everyone at the club, it's difficult for anybody to take, and we all just wish our best for everybody who was affected by this tragedy.
Did you know anyone, friends, family, were in the area at the time?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all okay?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Everyone's good.
Things like that, Danny, put football into context a bit, don't they? But I think a lot of people would quite like to have an FA Cup final which they could enjoy as a spectacle, because ever since I was a kid it was the thing that you really look forward to. I mean, does it have that importance for players now, do you think?
Yeah, definitely does. With it being the FA Cup final, I think growing up as a young kid, you're watching all the FA Cup games and all the upsets, and you're really looking forward to that FA Cup final weekend, and once it does come round, it's a massive occasion, and I think being a professional, you want to be playing in them sort of games, and luckily come the weekend, that's what we'll be doing.
And would you accept you going to this game as underdogs, Danny, or maybe Chelsea have got everything they already need out of this season?
Well, I don't think Chelsea will be wanting to rest on the laurels from where they are now. Both teams are going to want to go into this game and win it and take the trophy home, so I'm sure it'll be a great occasion.
And just finally for me, Danny, when you imagine your future here at Arsenal, do you imagine it with Arsene Wenger being here?
I'm just playing my football. I've got a focus on myself. Obviously, been out for a long time and just get myself back into it. It's not for me to comment on the manager's situation.
Where do you feel you are with your game? I mean, you missed the first half of the season, and since coming back, you've been in and out of the team. Has that been difficult to build up ahead of steam? Yeah,
it's been difficult. I think obviously coming back from the injury and then coming into the team and out of it, I've just got to kind of make sure that I'm integrated well into the team, not just in and in for a certain number of games repetitively, one after the other. It's difficult, and my body's got to adjust to obviously the training load and then playing in the matches. So you do get your little niggles here and there, and it's something that you got to cope with. But I feel like I've been handling it pretty well, and at the moment I've had no major reactions with my knees, and it's just a little niggle here and there with my foot, my big toe. So that's the thing that's really been putting me out of the team, I think, at the moment.
You're okay to play 3 games a week?
I've not done it, but I'm looking forward to obviously building on what I'm at the stage that I'm at the moment, and then in the future, hopefully I'll be playing 3 games in a week.
Because Arsene, I think, talked about inflammation. Is that the problem, that it sort of swells up or it flares up after games?
No, it's just a bruise, and it's a bruise on the bottom of my foot. So every time I'm obviously running on it, then it's just like repeatedly banging on the bruise. So don't really want to talk too much about it, to be honest.
Fair enough. But you feel that it sort of as a general picture with your injury situation, that you will be able to just completely get over it, and next season you'll be sort of fully...
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Danny, Arsene Wenger could be the most successful FA Cup manager if he lifts the FA Cup at Wembley. How much is the dressing room wanting to deliver that from him after the pressure he's been under this season?
Yeah, obviously we want to do it for the manager, but we want to do it for ourselves as a team, and for the fans of Arsenal Football Club. So it's not something where we're going to be putting added pressure just because it's for the manager to become the most successful FA Cup manager. But I think as professionals we want to go into this and win the trophy and take it home.
You weren't favourites going into the game against Manchester City. Many were questioning if it would be risky for Arsene Wenger to stay with a back 3 for that game. That was a big gamble at the time. He hadn't tested it too much against a team like Manchester City. How much confidence does the team take from that win and from the performances you got out of that back 3?
Yeah, I think we took a lot of confidence from that game. Obviously, it was a difficult match coming up against great opponents, and the way they played that day, it would have been hard for any team to progress to the final. But we did that, and now we're here. We've got something really exciting to look forward to, and going into that game, we've got the confidence behind us, and it's something where we want to take the trophy home.
Okay, last couple now.
Does failing to qualify for the Champions League add the pressure a bit more, though, to take something from this season?
Sorry?
Does failing to qualify for the Champions League add a bit more pressure for all of you and your expectations of trying to get something?
Yeah, we know we're disappointed with the league position this year, and we've got, as I said before, we've got a chance to win a trophy, and that'll be a bit of a positive from a disappointing season.
Okay, last couple on the back there.
Danny, maybe Saturday game is the last game for some of your teammates, such as Alexis Sanchez. They are saying that maybe he's moving to Manchester or Bayern Munich. How important is this player for the team?
Yeah, he's a. I think it's obvious to see how important he is for the team, with his great abilities on the pitch and also off it, with his attitude. But I can't really comment on his situation at the moment. I don't know how it is. So
would it be bad for the team?
It's not great to lose it's not great to lose your best players now.
Anything else? Anyone
Danny,
else?
just very quickly, you've got a number of games now under your belt. England squad's names tomorrow. Do you think you're in a position fitness-wise to make that step up again?
I think it's for the medical teams to correspond with each other from Arsenal and England, and then we'll see.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you.